Okay, so the most important part of any cyclocross race is obviously the start. People get it wrong all the time, maybe don't take it serious enough, and they don't maybe think ahead of what's actually coming up, whether it's wet parts of the course, corners, etc. You guys' advice?
Yeah, I think doing your homework before start is the #1 thing you can do to get a better start. Knowing what lies ahead. Is there a right-hand bend, left-hand bend? Is there a pothole? Is there some soft grass? Knowing that will determine where you're going to pick your start point on the start line.
And the important thing to remember is you don't win the race at the start, but you can lose the race by having a bad start. And so, like Jeremy said, it's very important to know what you've got initially straight after the start. And another big thing is to mentally make sure that you're in the zone on the start line, no distractions, fully focused and ready to go.
So focus, gear selection, and also your place on that front row. That's all key things we're going to touch on right now.
Right, so starting is the #1 important thing. We're here with Jimmy Mack, my coach. He's very well known on the road and on the track, but today we're going to teach him how to properly start a cross race. And there's many things that you can get wrong at this, so this is the #1 thing.
Step 1 is picking your position on the start line. So typically, if it's going to be a right-hand corner, you obviously have options. Personally, I prefer to start on the left or the right-hand side. So for me, when I was racing, if it was a right-hand corner after the start, I would choose to be on the right-hand side, because typically people pull to the left. And if you're brave enough and quick off the start, you have the opportunity to slip on the inside and get a great start. Or you can start on the left-hand side, a wider angle to take the corner.
Cool.
But again, everyone's doing that.
So I've got my line,
Mm-hmm.
got all that set. So what are my first things I should be thinking about on that start line? Is it pedal position? Is it gearing? What
I would say gear selection first.
Okay.
So Jeremy, I guess.
Yeah, depending on what you're running for a group set. A lot of people are running the 1x now, so if you're in a 40, 42, 44 tooth in the front, you're going to want to be 1 or 2 cogs down in the back.
Cool. Okay.
So essentially, you get up on the start line, you get into the right gear, and you get on your bike.
Cool. Right.
So now you're on your bike, you've got the perfect gear selection. You then need to think about pedal position.
Dominant foot.
Dominant foot. Okay. Right leg.
So have your dominant foot clipped in.
Mm-hmm.
And then what a lot of people forget is that it's very important to position your pedal that you're going to be clipping into at the start.
So what do you mean by position it?
Ideally, you want to position it so that when you go to clip in, your pedal's flat for you to make
so pedal flat.
Pedal flat, yeah.
Okay, excellent. Now, I see a lot of people, some people start sitting on the seat, some people start like this. Mm-hmm. Is it a personal preference, or is either better than the other?
Personal preference, I think. If you're a smaller person, sometimes it can be quite hard to sit on the saddle.
Yeah.
But either works.
I think
really is preference.
I think as an example, getting a good start, if you're sitting and you're aggressive, you can push off. So when the whistle goes, you push off with your foot and immediately clip in. Mm-hmm. If you're sitting on the saddle, you can clip in faster. So there's 2 different things. I know like riders like Jeremy Power sits in a saddle, riders like Lars van der Haar really gets into the attack mode, and it's personal preference really, whatever works better for you, whatever you feel more comfortable with.
Because there's obviously going to be a natural stall from the initial movement from the start line to getting the foot into moving. So you've got 2 options. You can get ahead straight away by standing, I'm guessing, but then if you're in the saddle, you can get your foot in quicker.
Exactly, yeah. Okay. I tend to not be on the saddle, push forward, and try and clip in as quickly as possible. But if you miss your pedal, and this is an important thing that a lot of people forget, is if you miss your pedal, don't just stop and look down and try and get into it. Continue your pedal stroke and get it the next time it comes around, because you will get it the next time, and then you stand up and you start your sprint and you're on your way.
And always look ahead. Never look down, look ahead.
So right away, 2 very important coaching points right there at the very end. Watching where you're going, head ahead, looking ahead, eyes ahead where the first corner is going to be, picking your line, but also if you miss the pedal, don't look at the pedal, just keep pedaling. Keep pedaling and get that momentum.
Exactly.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.